my sense is that the real story of the transformation of Ireland is not the Anglo-Norman invasion at all. It's the previous 200 years. That's when the landscape is made. That's when the townlands are made. It's when the townland boundaries are made. It's the kings in Ireland before the invasion who shape Ireland. The Normans come in, and there's a small number of soldiers, basically. It's a change of government. There's no great replacement of population. That's a very slow process. They come in as a new government, effectively. Even think of the fact this is called Oughterard. It's the Irish name. The name hasn't changed. The names of all the townlands around here, which are part of the Anglo-Norman landscape, are Irish names. There was a guy called James Mills back in the 1890s who I think got it right. He said the reason the Irish townland names haven't changed, he said it was far easier for the new Anglo-Norman lords to leave the place names because they were leaving the farmers farm where they'd always been farmed. So why try to change the nomenclature of the landscape? That just confuses people. So the names have survived. So I think this landscape has been farmed before the Normans arrive. When the Normans come, they make a hames of it because they try to convert it into a town, and it doesn't work. But these roads, these townlands, the townland boundaries, this is all a creation of 200 years before the invasion. From about the late 900s to the middle of the 1200s, I think Ireland is utterly transformed. And a lot of population movement, people get relocated and so on. And when the Anglo-Normans come in, they come into a country which was actually far more like England. You know, this Saints and Scholars, right? That's all it is. That Ireland, the Ireland of the period around 1000, 1100, was transforming into a European country, and the Anglo-Normans rode in on the back of it, basically. The invasion would not have been a success at all if they had encountered the land of saints and scholars. What made it possible for Anglo-Normans to come to a place like this and put out their farms and so on was the fact there are people here who know how to farm, who've built their roads. Even these plough strips now, there's a certain amount of evidence to suggest that this type of reverse S ploughing, which back in 1985 was regarded as an invention of the Anglo-Normans, we're now turning up evidence that the Irish are doing it before the invasion. So these fields might even have been laid out before any Anglo-Norman came.